Lesson 14, the converse of the Pythagorean theorem. We're going to go ahead and start right here. The following is a proof of the converse, which means the opposite of the Pythagorean theorem. Assume we are given a triangle ABC with sides A, B, and C. We want to show that angle ABC, so these are angles. Those are angles. These are sides. I'm denoting the sides with a square, just so you can see the difference. Okay, we want to show that angle ABC is a right angle. To do so, we assume that ABC is not a right angle, and then ABC is greater than 90 degrees, or angle ABC is less than 90 degrees. For shortness, that's what brevity means, is shortness. We only show the case for when ABC is less than 90 degrees. The proof of the other case is similar, meaning it's basically the same process. In the diagram below, we extend BC to a ray BC. So BC extends, so it goes into a ray. It goes further out. And then let the perpendicular, which means the up and down, from point A, right here, meet at the ray. So this goes down and it meets, and it creates point D. Okay, example 1. To maintain the focus of the lesson, we're going to allow you to use calculators in order to check the validity of the right angle using the Pythagorean theorem. So if you have calculators on your phones or on your computer, go ahead and pull them out and follow along. The numbers in the diagram below indicate the units of length of each side of the triangle. Is the triangle shown below a right triangle? Now, it looks like a right triangle, but don't go by what you see, because it might not be in the numbers. Because sometimes they can draw things wrong intentionally, and they want you to solve it with the numbers. To find out, we need to put these numbers into the Pythagorean theorem. Recall that side C is always the longest side, so this is C. Since 610 is the largest number, it represents the C in the Pythagorean theorem. That's 610. 610. To determine if this triangle is a right triangle, we need to verify the computation. 272 squared, that's A squared, plus 546 squared, that's B squared, equals 610, that's C squared. So let's take a look. Find the value of the left side of the equation. 272 squared plus 546 squared. It equals 372,100. Then find the value of the right side of the equation. 610 squared equals the same number. Since the left side of the equation is equal to the right side of the equation, we have a true statement that 272 squared plus 546 squared equals 610. So I'll teach you a trick. On your calculator, there is a thing that looks like that. That is the square root symbol. If you take this number and you hit the square root symbol, it will give you 610. It won't give you the square mark. It'll give you 610. Why is that important? It's important because if you find out that this number that you got by adding these two numbers together gives you this number, now remember, you have to square these. So it's 272 times 272 plus 546 times 546. If you find that out, then you can square root it and get 610 and prove your theory. What does that mean about the triangle? It means the triangle with sides of lengths 272, 546, and 16 is a right triangle. Okay. Example 2, we're moving right along. The numbers in the diagram below indicate that the units of length of each side of the triangle, they indicate the length of each side of the triangle. Is the triangle below a right triangle? Well, it's not drawn like one, but it might just be tilted. It could be a right triangle. We don't know. What do we need to do to find out if this is a right triangle? We need to see if it makes a true statement when we replace A, B, and C with the numbers using the Pythagorean theorem. Which number is C? How do you know? Well, it's 12. That's the hypotenuse. It's the largest number. Use your calculator to see if it makes sense. It's a true statement. I'm going to pause for a second here, but go ahead and pause the video and try it out. No, it's not a right triangle. If it were a right triangle, the equation 7 squared plus 9 squared equals 12 squared would be true. But the left side of the equation is equal to 130. And the right side of the equation is equal to 144. Since 130 does not equal 144, then these lengths do not form a right triangle. Okay. Here's your exercise and the answer. Go ahead and pause here if you need to. Go ahead and check the answer and work backwards if you need to, if that helps you. These aren't graded. Go ahead and pause the video wherever you need to and take a look at these answers if you need to. Okay, so the closing. We know that the converse of the Pythagorean states that the side lengths of triangle ABC satisfy, meaning they show a squared plus b squared equals c squared, then the triangle is a right triangle. We know that if the side lengths of a triangle ABC do not satisfy, meaning they do not show, so do not show a squared plus b squared plus c squared, then the triangle is not a right triangle. Okay, you guys, I will see you guys in the next video. Your problem set for this lesson is due on Tuesday at 9.